Last time on Coffee Brand Coffee, all roads lead to Rome, but no address leads to the coffee factory. Haha, that's where the coffee factory is, right? What's the virtual postbox for? It's a virtual mailbox. You don't fit a company in a mailbox. And is he breaking food regulations? This time on Coffee Brand Coffee. Let us get straight to it with Luther Morgan.
Hey guys, Luther Morgan here coming at you with another video about Coffee Brand Coffee and the ongoing investigation as we answer or try to answer the question, where is the coffee factory?
Where is the coffee factory? We don't know.
Now, I got a helpful tip from a friend of the channel, Duty Streams, and he suggested a whole new different avenue of investigation. And, you know, unlike you-know-who, unlike Mr. Hambly, I actually give credit. And it made me think about it in a totally different way. Instead of trying to...
The old internet rule. Credit where credit is due.
Find the food processing plant and then connect the plant to the product, I should get the product and then reverse engineer where the product came from.
That's a clever idea.
So, I bought Coffee Brand Coffee. That's right.
He bought the grift.
I wasted 40 of my own dollars to get Coffee Brand Coffee. So if you like this investigation and you want to support it, please consider checking out the book on Amazon, Lol Cows, The Internet's Never-Ending Tragedy, or if you can't read, like Jeremy Hambly.
I can read, unlike Jeremy Hambly. Lol Cows, The Internet's Never-Ending Tragedy. I did buy it, as I said in the previous video, and I have been reading it. It's a very good video. He goes through a list of traits that a lol cow might possess. Very informative indeed. Just saying. And then his examples of the lol cows. Oh yeah.
The audiobook is available.
Totally worth getting. Totally worth getting. Do buy it.
On Spotify and Audible. Alright, so back to the video. So I ordered the coffee, and I started
Audible.
Doing a little bit of investigation into what are the requirements to sell things on Amazon. Because Amazon is kind of like his Achilles heel. So if we go to the Amazon Seller Central and we go to grocery and gourmet foods.
Yeah. So obviously they have a list of requirements.
And we go to product requirements.
Yeah.
If you see right here, it says you must be licensed or have the approval of relevant government agency for the products you're allowed to sell.
Ruh-roh, from the last video, who Luther went through some government lists. Coffee Brand Coffee was not on that list.
So this would be his food manufacturer, food processing plant license.
Which he doesn't have.
And then if we go through here, it says label in English all products covered by federal, state, and local laws. For federal labeling policies, see the FDA food labeling and nutritional guide for that. And we'll
he might be breaking FDA regulations. Ooh.
Get to that in just a second. So there's also further requirements. So for food and beverage, it says listed here, examples of permitted listings. Properly prepared and sealed food and beverages.
Yeah.
All food...
Yeah, they're appropriately packaged and labeled. Products need to be shipped appropriately to protect the quality and safety of the food, yes, naturally. To avoid spoilage, melting, damage, and so on. Yeah. All food packaging must include the following.
Packaging must include the following. And right here.
Product name, it has that. Name and address of the packaging company. I can sense where this is going.
Name and address of the packaging company.
Yeah.
So I knew by the...
Either the bags do have that on there, or they don't. Place your bets now.
Time this thing got to me in the mail, that either two things would...
Either they're not compliant with Amazon's listing requirements, and the name and address of the packaging company is not on there, or the coffee packaging would have the address of the factory, in which case we can find it. We can find the factory. If the packaging has that on it. I doubt it, but...
Could be true. Either Jeremy Hambley is not in compliance with the Amazon food listing requirements,
Yep.
or the coffee will have the exact thing that I need on it.
Yeah.
So as I waited
the exact thing that you need. I mean, wouldn't that be great?
for this thing in the mail, I did a little investigation into what are these FDA food requirements. So coffee by itself doesn't have to have nutritional facts. So if we go to the FDA document here, it's 132 pages. We go down to foods with no nutritional significance. It says, are spices, coffee, and tea required to be nutritional labeled? And it says right here, exempted food includes coffee beans, whole or ground.
Yeah, so you don't need to label the coffee. Oh. Well, for nutrition. Yeah, you don't need a nutrition fact for coffee.
So let's go further. However,
but...
Hambley sells coffee that has artificial flavoring in it.
Oh, that needs to be on a ingredient list, doesn't it?
Half of his coffee is artificial flavoring. So if we go through this same document, page 18, it says, how are spices, natural flavors, or artificial flavors declared in the ingredients list? So you also need an ingredients list.
Yeah.
These may be declared in the ingredients list by either...
So the ingredients list is going to say coffee, and then whatever flavoring is being used. There's going to be 2 ingredients. But there's going to be a list of 2 ingredients. That's what it has to be.
Either using specific, common, or usual names by using declaration spices, flavor, or artificial flavor, or natural flavor. And it gives us example here. And if we go down to the next page here, it says, do you have to parenthetically declare all the ingredients and flavors that conform to a standard of identity? And it also says, if the flavor is declared by the standardized name, i.e., vanilla extract, whatever, each ingredient must also be declared parenthetically following the standardized name. So a lot of his coffee has artificial flavoring.
Yeah.
So
which one?
This artificial flavoring, whatever the hell chemicals are in it, are supposed to be listed. So also while I waited on the coffee to come in, I did a little research into what's the coffee trade information websites. What do they say about this?
What's normal practice in the coffee industry? What does other companies do? Like, what's the standard?
When it comes to coffee
Bro goes hard.
labeling. And we have 3 sources of information here because I wanted to be extensive. So this is Roastar, the whole package. So this is a whole company dedicated on helping coffee companies design packaging. So if we go through here, every bag of coffee you sell, whether that's at the farmer's market or in a national grocery store. So
wasn't there talk about him getting into Walmart?
Hambley's talked about wanting to get into Walmart.
Yeah.
Right here, name and place of business. That means the manufacturer, packer, or distributor.
You don't need all of them, but you need one of them. The manufacturer, the packer, or the distributor. Not all, but at least one. You must have.
The full address is safest, but a website that clearly links to your contact info can suffice.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any contact info on his website. So we got one
all
source
right.
here. Also, it says if your coffee is flavored, you'll need an ingredients list and potentially an allergy warning. So just to be sure, here is the...
Yeah, that didn't even cross my mind. If you add the artificial flavor to your coffee and you don't put an ingredients list, what if someone is allergic to that flavoring? That could potentially end up with health issues, or at worst, people could die because you didn't label an allergen.
FDA requirements around flavor additives. So it's a dead link, but I went and found it. So if you're...
a dead link, but here it is anyway. And it works.
if you want to look at the FDA code here,
I want to, yeah.
Whatever this 101.22, food labeling of spices, flavorings, colorings, and chemical preservatives.
Right.
So if we enter this page here...
I believe it's paragraph or chapter.
We go to... So here we go, Code of Federal Regulations.
It's chapters, have a chapter part. Yeah, okay.
And we
law is complicated, man.
Scroll all the way down here to this one. A statement of artificial flavoring, artificial coloring, or chemical preservative shall be placed
5C.
on the food
So 5C then.
or in its container or wrapper.
Yeah.
Or any two or all three of these may be necessary. So, this flavored coffee, will it have a statement about what the artificial flavoring is?
Of course not. It's the coloring we're talking about. Like with his shorts. He's like, hey, I don't agree with what this person's saying. Check this out. And then just someone else's video. Like, he doesn't even make his own shorts. He just steals other people's shorts. What makes you think he'd put any information on his products? Sounds like a lot of work for him.
Here's another source. What do coffee labels need to meet government regulations? So this is from CTM Labeling Systems, another company just dedicated to designing coffee packaging. So if we go right here, so IP, this is the information panel. The IP requires an ingredients list and contact information for the producer or distributor.
Yeah.
And it says here, the ingredients are listed in the order of highest weight to lowest weight. So.
And that just makes sense. Highest weight to lowest weight.
Let's also get another one in here. So this is Durapack, FDA labeling requirements for coffee. What do I need in the nutritional facts panel? The FDA does not require a nutritional facts panel for plain roasted coffee.
True.
However, you must
For natural coffee. But if you have like artificial flavor, now you do need that.
include nutritional facts panel if your coffee has flavorings.
Yeah.
Vanilla, hazelnut, pumpkin spice, etc.
Oh, that's pumpkin spice. Spiked jack-o'-lantern.
And then here we go here. Do you have to list caffeine content? No, caffeine disclosure is not mandatory. However, you must list caffeine if you add extra caffeine to the product. So, coffee brand coffee
Double calf.
sells a coffee that has extra caffeine in it. So I wonder, does it have that caffeine listed on the packaging?
Of course not.
Here as well, do you have to register with the FDA? FDA registration is required if you roast your own beans, package coffee under your brand, operate a warehouse that ships coffee products.
Wait, hasn't he claimed all of those?
So Jeremy Hambley has claimed all three of these things.
This is me and 6, 7 other employees here in the United States. We roast our own beans. This isn't some drop ship thing. We have our own fulfillment facility. We have our own customer service. I personally dial in every single blend when it comes down to the flavor and how.
I personally dial in every blend. Sounds like he's lying.
How long it's roasted, what temperature it's roasted, the level of darkness. I'm deeply involved. Tucker Carlson was spotted in my, by the way, on the coffee. We roast our own beans. We're not some weirdo dropship organization like literally all my competitors on YouTube. So, give us a try.
Many of you know I run a coffee company. I'm not some dropship company. We roast our own beans. We hand our own fulfillment. We have our own employees. We have our own roasting stuff. We have what is one of the most popular items.
So, they roast their own beans, they package the coffee, they have their own warehouse and fulfills shipping. They do all of it, huh? So they're gonna need to have some good information on the labeling.
So does he have FDA registration? Now, unfortunately, the FDA doesn't have a database, so I couldn't look that up. I know, you would think it would exist. So anyway, all right, so packaging rules for small coffee businesses. Even at a small scale, your coffee packaging must include basic label information. Boom, right here, your name and address. Your name and address, guys.
Yeah, name of the business and address. You must have that on the packaging.
Now you may be thinking, oh, well, Luther, what if Hambley applied for the FDA U.S. Food and Drug Administration Small Business Nutritional Labeling exemption? Well, he's never raised this as a defense. So, and if this is true...
He has never stated that he has it, so why should we assume he does?
That he has a small business nutritional labeling exemption. Show me the paperwork, Hambley. So this is what coffee is
Where are your papers?
supposed to look like. So this is just some coffee that I had in the cupboard.
This is good normal coffee, yeah? some preparation instructions. Ingredient, coffee. Proudly distributed by, full address. There's a website. Yeah, this has everything that you need.
And right there it says the ingredients list, coffee, and then it says proudly distributed by, the name of the company, and then the city, state, and the zip code where it is. That way you can find it.
Yeah, full address.
So you guys tell
That's what it should have. Like, that's what a proper coffee product should look like.
me what you think. Once the coffee arrived, was it not compliant with the food safety regulations? Or did it have the exact information that we needed? Well, everyone who said that he was non-compliant with the food regulations, you're correct. The information regarding the coffee
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner.
factory is not on the labeling. So I purchased this. It's spiked jack-o'-lantern coffee, mainly because I thought it could be expired because it's clearly Halloween themed. And there is absolutely no information. There's no coffee factory information. There is no ingredients list. There's no nutritional facts. It's totally non-compliant. Totally non-compliant.
Oh. I have a clip.
Oh no! We got a felony alert! Felony alert! Felony alert! Arrest him! Arrest him! It's a class C felony, bitch!
Okay, so this is not a felony, but the clip is appropriate. It kind of feels like he is breaking the law, so
Now you say, what about the K-Cups, Luther? Well, those are totally non-compliant too. Now, they don't need nutritional facts because it's just regular coffee, but there's no information about the packaging or the factory that it came out of. So, again, with the non-compliance. So this is more than just about memes. This is more than just about grifting. This is more than just about YouTube drama. This is about food safety. This is about
food safety. He's breaking the law. Stop, criminal scum. You have violated the law.
About food safety, consumer protection, and transparency that is owed to customers from food producers. What the hell are these flavorings? What is in this coffee? How do you get coffee beans to be flavored like blueberry? How do you get...
What is that blueberry flavoring, Jeremy? How do we know it's blueberry and not mold?
coffee beans to be flavored like pumpkin whatever? What's the ingredients?
Yeah.
Why won't you share it? Why
Where are the ingredients, Hambly?
won't you tell us where the coffee factory is? Why won't you show an FDA certification or your local state food regulations? Because I've tried to look in both Utah and Wisconsin. We already
Yeah, Luther has been going through this. Like, he can't find it.
covered that. I wasn't able to find a food manufacturing facility. Why don't you want to share this information? Because what if someone has a food allergy?
Yeah.
What if there's contamination at the plant and you need to do a recall? How are you going to do that if there's no information?
It's impossible.
I mean, people could get hurt. People could get sick. Like this
In worst case, people could die.
is more than just internet stuff now.
Yeah.
Food producers want to be able to do what Jerry...
This is an actual legitimate risk for the general population. Like, his coffee is dangerous. Or potentially dangerous. If there's anything wrong with it at any point, nobody will ever know.
Hambley's doing. They want to be able to just put stuff out there in the marketplace, don't give the consumer any information, and then if people get sick or people get hurt or people have an allergic reaction, they can't trace it back to them. This is why we have FDA certification.
Yeah.
This is why Amazon has labeling requirements. This is why it's important to put information and give consumers information just in case something happens. Well, what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to send certified mail to Coffee Brand Coffee LLC as well as the registered agent requesting this information so that we can get to the bottom of it. Now,
Certified mail.
certified mail costs money. People don't want to do that.
Oh,
Totally
damn.
get that. Well, the only contact tool that's available for the general public is the email address, hello@coffeebrandcoffee.com.
Yeah, good luck getting a response from an email.
Now, do not flag the quartering. Do not flag any of his information. Do not flag his stuff on Amazon. Don't do anything that breaks the terms of service or is illegal. Go to his website,
Yeah, don't break TOS. Don't break the law. Don't be a Jeremy.
And request through the proper channels in a nice, polite, professional email, where is the coffee factory? That's what we need to do. In fact, how about we all do that together right now? Hey guys, so here's my email.
Yo!
Hello, I purchased your coffee on Amazon. It did not have an ingredients list or nutritional
He's using Gmail, it looks like. This is very professional.
information. Please provide what flavorings, artificial or natural, are in your coffee. Please send the location of the manufacturing facility. I will expect a response in 5 business days.
Yeah. Completely normal, professional. This is a formal email.
Have a good weekend, Luther Morgan.
Proper
So
email.
this is a totally above board business inquiry. And
Yeah. Above board, formal, proper business inquiry.
this business, Coffee Brand Coffee, the only way to get in touch with them is via email. So
Yep.
if I email them and you email them and everybody else watching this video emails them, we might just learn the truth because we're consumers and they're a food manufacturer. We have a right to know where our food is coming from.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say? And just
Absolutely.
a little side note here. I am so sick of free Hannah Claire. Why doesn't Hannah Claire free herself? As far as I know, she's not locked up in Jeremy Hambley's basement. How about you ask your corpulent man-child boss where the coffee factory is? How about you ask him why he doesn't give nutritional facts, why he doesn't provide consumer information, why he's hiding where his coffee factory is? How about you ask him those very, very important questions? Because
Why is he lying and withholding information?
everyone wants to say they're a journalist. Everyone wants to say they're an investigator.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to say they're a truth teller or a truth seeker. Well, how about you actually get off your fucking ass and ask him some of these tough questions? You don't have to ask him about his bedroom life. You don't
Yeah, Luther is going hard. He's going in hard with no lube.
have to ask him about internet drama. But this is about food safety.
Yep.
What if someone has an allergic reaction to whatever the hell is in this coffee, whatever flavorings he puts in here? This is important.
Yeah.
So, guys, the search for Jeremy Hambley's coffee factory continues, and I will let you guys know and keep you guys up to date if I get any response from Coffee Brand Coffee.
Damn, this took a wild turn. I didn't expect it to be this big. I didn't expect this dude to actually break the law. Like, he's actively breaking regulations by not having proper labeling. Well, anyway, we are going to pick up the next part in the next video. This is a wild ride. It gets worse. It keeps getting worse.